afternoon, student. Good afternoon, student. In today's lecture, we will study about temporal foci and this arcades in the reptiles. Okay. I have already uploaded the link or recorded video on this topic, but it has some mistakes. So we'll start with again a new so the topic is temporal foci and arcades in class Reptilia. Okay, so what are this temporal foci? First, in order to study the temporal foci and arcades in reptiles, first we need to study the skulls of reptile. So there are different types of skulls of reptiles, and on that basis, on the types of skull, the classification of the reptiles are carried out. Okay, or the characteristic on which the classification of class Reptilia is carried is on the types of skull. Okay, so types of skull, there will be a in that there will be a type of number of temporal foci plus arcades will be present. On that basis a classification is carried out. Okay, so there are total 5 types of skull in a reptiles. First is the Anapsida, second is Eurapsida skull, then Parapsida skull, Synapsida skull and Diapsida skull. Okay, and thus they have a 5 types of skulls. Okay, and all these words you will sound it similar. Paraps, Anapes, Diaps, then Euraps. This, what is this apse? APS, apse. This apse means it is a hole or fenestra or vacuity, and if the vacuity or the holes happens to be in a hind region, hind end of the skull, that is the temporal region, this is termed as a temporal foci. Okay, and now we will see the to understand the first about temporal foci and arcades in the this reptile. First we should know a typical structure, the typical framework of the skulls of reptiles. Okay, and this is the skull of reptiles. Basically we will take the first one, that is Anapsid, the skull Anapsida skull. This reptilian has a bones in a specific rows, and this arrangement of the rows, arrangement of these bones in a row will be similar in all types of skulls. Okay, so the bones of reptiles are arranged in a specific row, that is the topmost row, the base row and the middle one row. The topmost row will be having a 3 different types of bones, that is a nasal, frontal and parietal bones, whereas the middle row that forms of lacrimal, then followed by preorbital, then supraorbital, then postorbital and then squamosal. Okay, and down one, that is formed of premaxilla, maxilla, jugal and quadratojugal, that are present in the lowermost row, and it forms a base of the skull. Apart from that, a orbit and the nasal cavity are present in all the bones. Okay, now if you see this Anapsida, skull of Anapsida, did you find any or the vacuity in a temporal region? Is there a particular temporal in this region, there is any fenestra or vacuity in the temporal region? See carefully. No, in Anapsida there is no fenestra or the temporal foci. Okay, and that's why it is called as a Anapsida, that is devoid of foci. Okay, and this is the characteristic feature of the extinct reptile. Okay, and that reptiles are called as a stem reptiles. That is, they have given rise to this modern days reptile. That is example is Simoria. Okay, and as well as only in two living forms, now present two living forms, that is turtles and tortoises, will be having this kind of anapsid skull. Okay, so turtle and tortoise will be having an anapsid skull without any temporal foci. Okay, so the arcades now. What is the arcades? Arcade are those position of having an arc-like structure and running from the posterior external to the orbital region. So it is an arc. For example, consider you just see this Eurapsida. Okay, in Eurapsida you will see an arc is formed around the fossa. This foci, the black color circular oval is there now. From down this commercial, from the commercial, an arc will be run from the posterior, that is posterior external to the orbital region. Okay, and this arc is referred to as a arcades. Okay, and of the arcades and this foci, a type of skulls are classified, and based on that a further classification of class reptile is carried out. Okay. So one more thing I want to tell you, that we know that the foci is the temporal region of the skull, and it been found from the from the reptiles. It have moved to the in birds and also in mammals. In us also this temporal foci are present. For this, you just if you want to know, just try this experiment. That is, if you want to know where your foci is, then just hold your hand, both of your hand, on the side of your head above the ear, and when uh, about the ears, and then open and close your mouth. Okay, the part of your head that moves along with the movement of your jaws is the muscle that is connected to the foci at your skull. Okay, you just try this out, it is nice. You will get idea where your temporal foci are present. Okay, then we'll move to the next type of skull. The other type of skull, that is, just look this picture. See, it is the another type is, next one is Parapsida. The skull Parapsida. Okay, and they do have a orbital orbit. Okay, for eyes, and the nasal cavity is present. Apart from this, they have one more structure that is present. You can see a circular oval thing which is dark colored, black one. Yeah, this structure is refers to as the fenestra. So Parapsida has one fenestra which is the upper side of the skull, and that towards the roof of the skull. That's why it is referred to as a supratemporal fossa. Okay, one is present, that's why it is called as a fossa. Okay, and it is flanked or surrounded by two bones. Extra two bones are present, that is postfrontal bone, and another one is supratemporal bone. Okay, plus it will be surrounded by the parietal bone. Okay, along with parietal bone in Parapsida, there has been two extra bones are present, which is known as the postfrontal bone and supratemporal bone. Okay, and these two bones are present only in Parapsid. Okay, in case of Parapsid skull, and in case of Parapsid skull, this skull is to be found in Ichthyosaurus, that is an aquatic reptile. Okay.